And here's Mike Kim. Welcome, Mike.
I got this from a copywriting friend of mine named Ryan Schwartz, a terrific copywriter. And the way Ryan and I got to know each other was his partner was actually my virtual assistant for years. And so I got to know him through her. And he gave me this little tip. Hey, when you're stuck on writing the opening line for an email or a sales letter or something, just use the phrase, I never thought it was possible, but ... And just think of, just let it get your imagination flowing. So one time I wrote this email, and it was about email marketing, and I used this little tactic, and I said, I never thought it was possible, but ... Most people's email marketing is weaker than Shaquille O'Neal's free throw game. And those of you who don't know who Shaquille O'Neal is, he's an NBA Hall of Famer who's notorious for not making his free throws. It's terrible. And what happened was I sent the email, and people wrote me back, and they just laughed. They just thought it was funny. And so that got an emotional response, but what you do is you delete. After you write the line, you delete, I never thought it was possible, but. So the sentence starts much stronger. The opening line was, most email marketing is weaker than Shaquille O'Neal's free throw game. And it was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right. Now, one of the other things that I've been doing to just kind of unstop my writer's block is something I actually learned from Michael and Amy Port, who are next door and they're speaking right now too. Mike, I can't say enough about Michael and what he and Amy do. They teach public speaking and training. So one of the things that they walked me through was this idea on how to frame stories with big ideas. So what they teach is big idea, story, and then how to. So big idea, tell a story, and then how to. So all I did was go back into my Twitter feed and look at all the most liked and hearted and retweeted one-liners that I had about marketing. And I put them down on a page, and I started writing up a story that illustrated that principle, and that got the writer's block unstuck. And then I had the how-to. So I'll give you an example. Marketing isn't about closing a sale, it's about opening a relationship. Most of us will jump then to the how to do that. But if you can sandwich a story in between those two things, then you end up with a really, really compelling narrative. So marketing isn't about closing a sale, it's about opening a relationship. Let me tell you about a time when a really good friend of mine opened a door for me that led to some great stuff for my business. His name's Ray Edwards. And that's why I talk so highly about him, right? So Ray actually is the one who introduced me to social media marketing world. So I didn't sell him on anything. I didn't cold pitch anything. It was just a friend who I'd gotten to know. And so how did I do that? I joined one of his programs, I became a good student, I became a friend, and there. And that often helps me get unstuck. So all credit to Michael and Amy, but big idea, story, and then how to, and that really helps kind of get the ideas flowing. So go through your Twitter account or your most favorited or shared social media post. There's probably a big idea there, and you just put a story and then you'll have that. All right, is that good? Yeah. All right, all credit to those guys. Okay, hi, thank you. Well, let's give her a hand. All right, I forget.